Should we put all new flooring in? Should we renovate the bathrooms? Should we do new appliances? Those sort of things. And I was like, no, let's make smart investments. Let's get the home to a point where it's turnkey. Let's market it well. Let's show it well. That is what it takes to produce results.
How you feeling today?
Feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, that was trash. All right, hang on a second. What's up, guys? Today we're gonna check out a property that I listed last week. It was tenant occupied. This week it's sold. So I'm gonna show you exactly what we did to get there and how we did it, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, we gotta get going.
We're out ready to make that money.
Yeah, you got it, man. So I was actually showing homes to a client of mine, and this gentleman and his wife tagged along, maybe for a second opinion, I'm not quite sure. But he tagged along, we met, didn't really think much of it. A few weeks later, he sent me an email and said, hey Khalil, I have a property in Arlington. It's currently rented and I'm selling it for sale by owner. He sent me a property flyer, all the information about it, pictures, the whole thing. I didn't really think a whole lot of it. For sale by owner, tenant occupied, not really something I wanted to put a lot of energy into. So all I did was I responded to the email without even really looking at it. I said, hey, I bet I can get you more money. And that was it. I think he said, all right, thanks. You know, if you have any buyers, let me know. Didn't really think much of it. So I just stayed in contact. I ended up helping his friends buy a home in McLean, sell a condo in Rosslyn, the same place where he was selling his condo. And just with enough follow-up, he eventually decided to meet with me. I talked up a big game, without even really looking at the property. I said, hey, I think I can get you more than what you're asking. He was asking $950, which turns out was already a pretty big number. So we said, okay, I can get you $950, because at this point, he had been trying to sell it as a for sale by owner for 4 months with no luck. So I said, all right, well, let's come up with a game plan. So the tenants were originally supposed to move out at the end of June. I said, do you think they'll move out sooner? Can you give them some sort of incentive? I really think it's in your best interest to try to get on the market sooner than later. In DC, the market really tends to fall off a cliff once we hit the 4th of July. Tenants said okay. They were happy to move out for whatever reason. They found their place. We ended up spending about $5,000 just freshening the place up. Went on the market on Friday, and now we're under contract today. All right, we're here. We're in Rosslyn. This is probably the most expensive neighborhood in Arlington. We're surrounded by high-rise towers everywhere. You have the Rotunda behind you. Turnberry is right over there. The Pierce. This property, like I said, is under contract. So I'll show you exactly what we did to get the house from rental property to a sale. So this was a rental property for the last 6 years. It's actually a great investment home. It's perfectly set up for 3 roommates, which is why my client kept it for so long. And we really did the minimum amount of work that we had to do to get it ready to list. We painted, we power washed, we put in new light fixtures, we staged the home, we made some miscellaneous repairs. We opted not to do anything of real substance because it's May, we're mid-May right now. The market tends to get really slow come June, July, and we wanted to get on the market as quickly as possible. So it's 3 levels, it's contemporary, it's kind of a funky layout, it's not for everyone. If you are in a roommate situation or a young family with a little one, this house actually would work really well. You're really paying for the location. To be where we are right now, to have a townhouse with a backyard, 3 levels, 3 bedrooms, and 2.5 bathrooms, under $1 million is insanely rare. We kept the flooring. We were thinking about doing hardwood floors. We decided not to. The next person that comes in can do whatever they want. The kitchen was renovated. Stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, maple cabinets, some modern light fixtures. All right, upstairs is technically the primary suite. You have 1 bedroom plus a family room on this level. So it's super quiet, really private. If you were renting this house out, you'd probably want to keep this as your suite and rent the 2 bedrooms out upstairs. On this level, you have new casement windows that were replaced. They open up all the way. I think it's just a really cool room. All right, let's go upstairs. All right, on the 3rd level, this was actually a 2-bedroom house. This used to be all one open area. So we decided to close off this room back here and make it a little den slash nursery, whatever you want it to be. But putting up that wall and door, create a third bedroom, and huge value. And this is the largest bedroom of the three on the top level. Also has new casement windows, 2 walk-in closets, double door entry, and maple hardwood floors. All right, so there you have it. That's the tour. Nothing really fancy about this house. It's super practical. It makes a lot of sense versus renting in this neighborhood or buying a high-rise condo. I guess the bigger moral of the story is that you don't really have to overcomplicate these things. You know, the original ideas that were thrown in the air were, hey, should we put all new flooring in? Should we renovate the bathrooms? Should we do new appliances? Those sort of things. And I was like, no, let's make smart investments. Let's get the home to a point where it's turnkey. Let's market it well, let's show it well. That is what it takes to produce results. So if you have any questions or you want to learn more, or if you have an investment property that you want to sell, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is below.